A WWE star has signed a new contract, a popular classic event is returning, and Batista was almost fired from WWE before his career even started. Welcome to Wrestling Republic News, your daily show which brings you all your non-dirt sheet wrestling news in the time that it takes for you to drink your morning coffee. Sheamus has officially signed a new WWE contract. The news was announced on the Pat McAfee show yesterday, and Sheamus replied to it saying pints are on him. Of course, Sheamus debuted in WWE in 2009, so it's very possible that if this contract is like 5 years, well, perhaps he could be a 20-year veteran by the time it's over. I mean, he undoubtedly deserves this new contract because he has been killing it lately, and he was so underrated for so many years, and I feel like over the last year or two, fans have properly started to appreciate him a bit more than they did before. WWE Saturday Night Main Event will be returning. The event will return on December 14th and will be live on both Peacock and NBC. It's not been announced where it will air in the rest of the world yet, but I guess it would be safe to presume that it would be on the WWE network, but of course we're going to have to wait to find out. I really hope this isn't like Tribute to the Troops, where it only airs in America. The event will be live from the Cy Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Long Island, New York, and this is really cool, right? Because this is the exact same venue as the first ever Saturday Night Main Event in 1985. Now, for a lot of younger viewers, they won't really be familiar with what Saturday Night Main Event is, right? You might immediately think of Main Event, the TV show. It's nothing like that. It's essentially a mini pay-per-view. And what's interesting is WWE don't have a December pay-per-view this year, so I really do think it will be treated like one. It's kind of what the idea for AEW Battle of the Belts was meant to be at the start, but of course it kind of hasn't really worked out, I don't think, the way that they wanted it to. Now, going forward, they're expected to do one of these events every quarter, so we'll have 4 of them a year. And very interestingly, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are both on the poster for the event. Batista has revealed that John Laurinaitis wanted to fire him while he was in WWE's developmental territory, OVW. During a new interview with Chris Van Vliet, Batista revealed that John Laurinaitis didn't believe in him and he wanted to get rid of him. But Batista said he kept digging and digging and digging, and eventually he got the chance alongside Ric Flair and Triple H in Evolution. And he said that he put his blinders on, he ignored everything else in his life, and he just focused on professional wrestling, and it's safe to say, it worked out. Randy Orton will be heading to NXT, but not just to appear, but to compete. On last night's episode of NXT, it was announced that Randy Orton will be taking on Javon Evans on the second episode of NXT on the CW network. The match will be on October 8th and will be taking place in St. Louis, Missouri, which is where Randy Orton is from. Now, this is the event. This is the exact same event which was recently downsized from a 22,000-seat arena to a 3,000-seat one. And while obviously WWE wanted to sell more tickets and it clearly didn't happen, I do think the smaller audience will firstly look a lot cooler on WWE because it's a really cool venue, but secondly, I do think it'll be better for the performers as well. But Randy Orton versus Javon Evans, take my money. I'm really excited for this one. A new DLC has been released for WWE 2K24 and it includes bug fixes. The DLC includes Carlito, Dragon Lee, Jade Cargill, Kairi Sane, Lyra Valkyria, Michelle McCool, and Nia Jax. Now, like I said, it also comes with a patch for the game, and it's mainly just game stability stuff. They're trying to fix the issue where just randomly in universe mode the matches will change sometimes, which is a big issue. But notably, one thing that it doesn't say it is patching is community creation's hair changing, because that's an issue which I know personally, it's just happening all the time. Are you still playing WWE 2K24? Let me know in the comments down below. A UK independent promotion is set to run a wrestling event in a prison. Evolution Wrestling have announced that they will be running a professional wrestling event in Gloucestershire Prison in December 2024. Now, the prison is a bit abandoned nowadays. I think it is run as like a venue for like YouTube videos and stuff like that. But it does still look like a prison and it is such a cool venue. So I know this is an event which I'm personally going to be keeping an eye on for sure. I mean, I say this all the time, and it kind of links back to what we were saying earlier about NXT and running a 3,000 seat arena instead of a 22,000 seat one. But sometimes running smaller, cooler venues in professional wrestling is just awesome and is a bit of an attraction in itself. And I do think that in this day and age, both WWE and AEW don't do it enough. Now it's time for the AEW Dynamite preview. Orange Cassidy will be taking on Chris Jericho. The Young Bucks will be teaming up with Kazuchika Okada to take on Will Ospreay, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher in a 6-man tag team match. Yuka Sakazaki and Queen Amanita will be teaming up to take on Mariah May and Serena Deeb. And Ricochet will be taking on the Beast Mortos. But that's all the news for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please hit the thumbs up button. It is massively appreciated and it helps us out so much. I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with some more Wrestling Republic news. See you guys then. Peace.